All right, welcome back to the show, everybody, and happy 23rd. Wow, this month went by so fast, you guys. I don't know about you, but it seems like just yesterday it was New Year's, and I was reacting to the Dream Team documentary. Like, wow, it's already been January, all gone. Anyways, I don't want to get lost in thought here, but I don't know about you guys. Like, seriously, first month went by crazy fast. 2026, I think it's gonna just fly by. Anyways, happy 23rd, everybody. This is the first 23rd Air Jordan Rewind, whatever we want to call it. It is the first one of the year, and I've got a cool back-to-back reaction coming for you here. Celebrating Michael Jordan, of course, the one true and the only 23. I still think the number should have been retired once he was all said and done for, kind of like what Pat Riley did in Miami, but who am I? But lowly reactor. Anyways, you guys, let's get on with this. This first video is from Hoop Central Throwback, and this is titled the 1996, I'm getting to that age where I'm starting to call it the Google, VAI. Anyways, 1996, Michael Jordan was the perfect weapon, and figure what better way to start this day than celebrating, well, what is still to this day the greatest season of all time in the NBA, which is crazy to think about because we are now 30 years. So this is 30 years ago that this team became the greatest of all time, and still stands 30 years later. It's wild. But that's the Michael Jordan factor for you. So anyways, you guys, let's do this. Is there anything else to say? I don't think so. Guys, happy 23rd. Thanks for being here. I'm linking the original video down below like I always do. And also shout out to channel members. I appreciate you guys. I say let's get on with it. Like the vid if you could, and let's rock, huh? Happy 23rd, everybody. Let's celebrate Michael Jordan. No crazy drama or recent news or anything. Doesn't matter, even though there is stuff to talk about. Not today and not tomorrow either.
When's the last time we've seen a season like Michael Jordan's in 1996? I'll answer that for you.
Well, wait, 95, 96 or 96, 97?
Not before, not since. Jordan didn't just come back from retirement. He came back with a vengeance that shook the entire basketball world.
All right, 95, 96 it is. Let's go.
He led the Bulls to a 72-10 record, the best in NBA history at the time. He won his 4th MVP, 4th Finals MVP, and 4th championship. But more than that, he proved that greatness isn't just about talent, it's about turning pain into purpose, doubt into domination. In 1996, Michael Jordan wasn't just a basketball player, he was the perfect weapon, forged in tragedy and unleashed on a league that had no idea what was coming. This wasn't just a comeback story. This was revenge served at 30.4 points per game.
It was.
It all started with two.
It was revenge, and it was also to shut everybody up. Everybody who was saying, oh man, Jordan's lost a step, 45-23. This was his, he did it with a big old smile on his face the whole season too, having a blast, just shutting everybody up one at a time.
2 words that changed everything. I'm back.
Yes, sir. Man, this happened at such a point in my life that it's crazy. It's crazy. I was getting more into music at this point in 96, but all the while we got Jordan back, so I was playing guitar half the time, shooting hoops half the time, and just watching just the best basketball I've ever seen. The perfect weapon.
But to understand why those words meant so much, we need to go back where it all fell apart. July 23rd, 1993. Michael Jordan's father, James, was found dead in a South Carolina swamp, murdered during a random robbery. The man who taught Michael everything, who was his best friend, His anchor, gone. Just 3 months later, a broken Jordan shocked the world. I'm retiring. The greatest basketball player in history. At the peak of his powers. Walking away at 30 years old.
I got something to say real quick, just because last night when I was walking my dog, happened to listen to it was an All the Smoke podcast video, and Ben Affleck was on there of all people, but he was talking about the Air movie, you know, the basically the Nike Jordan deal movie that he did with Matt Damon, and you know, he was talking to Jordan and, you know, about like what he wants to do, what he doesn't want, you know, what he knows the truth to be of the story and all that stuff. But when it came to his father, he was like, dude, I know like you and your dad, like there was a really special bond. So like, who do you think we should get for your father? Because, you know, he basically demanded who was going to play his mother. So he was like, what do we do for your dad? And he was like, good luck. Because he was like, my dad had the greatest personality. He was the best person, the kindest person. So yeah, good luck finding somebody like that. But like, as funny as that statement was, it's like, that's the most like heartwarming thing. Like, you never hear a son talk about his father like that. And after all these years, like, he still has nothing but just love for his dad. So anyway, sorry, I just thought I'd share that just because I heard it last night. And yeah, James Jordan sounded like a really great man.
He'd won 3 straight championships, but without his father watching, what was the point? So Jordan did what his father always dreamed of. He played baseball.
Yep.
For 17 months. The greatest basketball player on earth was hitting .202 for the Birmingham Barons.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Riding bus trips through small towns, trying to find meaning in a game that wasn't his. The NBA moved on without him. Hakeem won 2 titles. Mm-hmm. The Magic emerged.
Yep, Shaq and Penny on the rise.
People started asking the question nobody thought they'd ask. Did we already see the best of Michael Jordan?
I was the only one, even though I was so excited he came back, I was cheering him on as a baseball player.
Then came March 18th.
At that point, I figured like he gave us enough basketball wise. Like, I just wanted him to be happy. As weird as that sounds, like that's really how I felt. Like, dude, do what makes you happy. But then when he came back to basketball, oh yeah, I wasn't arguing with that. I was happy now. 1995,
no press conference, no ESPN special, just a 2-word fax sent to media outlets.
Hey, but us crazy real ones, like, we knew something was up when ESPN showed us footage of Jordan pulling up. I think it was in the black Ferrari. He pulled up to the Bulls practice center, and he went in, and you know, that's all we saw. We're like, what the hell is he doing? He's showing up to Bulls practice, you know. So we were all speculating amongst ourselves what the hell is really going on. Turns out BJ Armstrong was the one who invited him. He invited him to breakfast, but then he turned that breakfast into, hey, why don't you say hi to the guys? And saying hi to the guys turned into full-fledged practice. Like, BJ, good job on that one, bro.
I'm back.
This is a fun video.
That's it. 2 words that sent shockwaves through the sports world.
I'm back.
In an era before Twitter, before Instagram, a simple fax became the most famous message in sports history. Jordan's agent wanted to write a proper press release. Michael said no. He grabbed a pen, wrote 2 words, and changed everything.
It's so cool.
But here's the thing.
And every single one of us knew exactly what that meant. Because, you know, it could mean a million things, but no, we knew 100%. He's back. He's back.
That 1995 return, it wasn't perfect. Rusty from baseball.
Yeah, for
wearing
sure.
number 45 instead of 23.
Yeah, no legs.
Jordan looked human. The Magic bounced them in the playoffs. Nick Anderson stripped him at a crucial moment. Horace Grant, his former teammate, dominated the Bulls' front court. People whispered, maybe Jordan isn't the same.
They sure did.
Maybe baseball took something from him. Maybe Father Time finally caught up. Oh, how wrong they were. Because what happened next wasn't just a comeback. It was basketball perfection.
And I think there was a part of MJ that realized my body has changed because, you know, from going to baseball back to basketball, like it's a different body. It's a different type of training. And he did lose a step here or there when it came to quickness. So I think something clicked in his head where he realized I could beat these guys with my brain too. And he just got so smart that second three-peat. Hell, he was even smarter with the Wizards. Like, that's one thing. The wisdom comes late. The wisdom comes after the body starts wearing out. That's the unfortunate part of life. But this was a perfect blend where he still had enough athleticism in him, but his IQ was off the charts here.
Randy Brown remembers it clearly.
Randy.
Michael said every game was going to be like a playoff game to him. Every single game.
Yeah.
This wasn't the Jordan who left in 93. This was something else. Something scarier. The baseball humility was gone. The rust was gone. What remained was a basketball terminator.
This is like 1990, 1991 Jordan. Like, it's time to prove himself.
Programmed for one thing. Complete and utter domination.
I love that dunk. Best layup package ever. I got Kyrie number 2 for layup
The
packages.
Bulls
What about
opened
you
the
guys?
season against the Hornets. Jordan dropped 42. Message sent. 4 days later against Toronto, 38 points.
Message
But
sent.
more importantly, the Bulls were 3-0, then 5-0, then 10-1. Then something crazy started happening. They weren't just winning, they were destroying teams.
Yep.
By December, they would...
One thing, just to get it out of the way. The thing is when people just look at stats, they have no idea what the hell happened this season. Because the 30 points a game Jordan was getting, dude, he could have had so much more if he cared about stats. More times than not, the starters were sitting out the entire fourth quarter. And that was part of the fun of watching a Bulls game this year, was they were so damn good. They would leave with like a 15, 20-point lead after 3 quarters, let the backups go in, and the crowd would just like roar for the backups. That's why I have such fond memories of guys like Randy Brown and Judd Bushler, you know, Steve Kerr, Tony Kukoc, like Bill Wennington. That second unit was so much fun to watch because their job was just to give the starters a break. You know, no need to load manage and miss games if you can skip a quarter like most games. But you have to earn it. You want your rest, you got to go out and blow the other team out in 3 quarters. Fantastic. But I bring that up because the stats mean nothing this season. Because if the starters really cared about their stats, all included, Pippen included, Dennis Rodman included, he could have had like, you know, another 4 or 5 rebounds a game. Jordan could have had another 6-7 points a game, you know, Pippen as well. So they just didn't care. They wanted a championship, man, and they did it right.
23-2. The rest of the NBA was watching in horror.
23-2.
This wasn't supposed to happen. Teams don't go 23-2 to start a season. But this wasn't just any team.
No, a lot of people were saying OKC was going to do it, but nope. Didn't happen.
This was Jordan with a mission. Pippen at his peak, and a new wild card. Dennis Rodman. Yeah,
Yep.
that Dennis Rodman. The guy with the coloured hair, the wedding dress, the everything. The Bulls took a massive gamble bringing in the notorious bad boy, but Jordan wanted him. Why? Because Rodman averaged 14.9 rebounds that season, because he played defense like a man possessed.
I mean, they needed a new Horace Grant. Boy, did they get a new Horace Grant.
Because when you're building the perfect weapon, you need the perfect ammunition.
Rodman with a rebound that equals his season high of 21 rebounds, and he also goes into double digits.
It's crazy. And his offensive rebounds were priceless. I also think it worked out, probably accidentally, that Dennis Rodman took a lot of the attention away from Jordan, and Jordan doesn't like the attention. So it's not like he's not Magic Johnson or LeBron James or Shaquille O'Neal, like where these guys love the attention. MJ didn't want it. He was always trying to get away from all the media. So Dennis being around, definitely like I mean, it either took away some attention or it just amplified the attention. I'm not sure exactly how it worked out.
But Jordan wanted more than wins. He wanted perfection. At 32 years old, when most players start declining, Jordan was evolving. That season, he shot 42.7% from three-point range, a career high. Think about that. The guy who was never known as a three-point shooter suddenly couldn't miss from deep. It's like he went away, studied his weaknesses, and came back without any. December 13.
That was the shortened three-point line, though, I believe.
1995.
Just to be fair.
The Bulls are 17-2. The Magic are 17-5.
Yep.
Both teams are rolling, but this game, this was personal. The Magic had eliminated the Bulls in the playoffs just 7 months earlier. The same Nick Anderson who stripped Jordan in Game 1 and then said 45 isn't 23.
Nick Anderson said he wasn't the thing. 45 is not 23. Oh, Lord. I would have said, man, y'all, you don't shut the fuck up.
Yep. You shut your ass up.
Fourth quarter.
You
Bulls
guard him.
Up 3.
Actually, that's what I would say. Just that's it. You're guarding him.
Jordan gets the ball. He looks at Anderson. Everyone knows what's coming. Jordan drives, stops, shoots. Nothing but net. Next possession, same thing. And again, Jordan scored 11 straight points in 2 minutes.
Damn, man.
Bulls win 112-103.
Oh, they whooped him. They ran away with it at the end. Or he ran away with it.
Jordan finishes with 36. After the game, a reporter asked him about Anderson's comments. Jordan just smiled. I don't know what you're talking about, but everyone knew. Michael doesn't forget. January 1996.
Of course he knows. He showed up the next game in 23 and paid a fine for it. Of course he knows.
The Bulls are 32-3. The 72 Lakers record of 69-13 is in sight.
Yeah.
But records didn't matter to Jordan. What mattered was sending a message. Every team that beat them in 95, every player who thought he was done, every critic who said baseball ruined him,
Yep.
they all had to pay. And pay they did.
Okay, this video is great. I don't know if I am subscribed to this channel. All right, cool.
Jordan went on an absolute tear in January. 45 against Atlanta, 47 against the Sixers, and then the big one, 53 against Portland.
Damn.
That's right, 53 points.
In the dead
This
ball
is
era.
a 32-year-old who's supposed to be slowing down.
41-3.
This is when people started realizing this wasn't just a great team, this was the greatest team.
Yeah. Yep. All they had to do, I remember this whole year just thinking, all you got to do is win a championship, you guys. Just win a championship. It'll shut everybody up. And yeah, in this style, like, there's no better way of shutting people up than having the greatest season ever. Like, come on.
Phil Jackson had the triangle humming. Pippen was everywhere. 19.4 points, 6.4 rebounds, 5.9 assists.
Yep,
Rodman
this was healthy Pippen. This was his prime. Yeah. I'd say 93, 94, 95, that was his prime. 93, 94, 95, 96. And then once like the injuries happened around like 97, that's when his peak was over. But dude, he was really good at this point.
Grabbing every rebound in sight. Tony Kukoc was instant offense off the bench.
Absolutely.
Steve Kerr was drilling threes. Luke Longley was holding down the middle. Role players playing their roles to perfection. But the engine, the perfect weapon, that was Jordan. 30.4 points per game to lead the league. 2.2 steals per game. Playing all 82 games. No load management.
Nope.
No rest. Just 37.7 minutes a night of pure basketball excellence.
They don't want to see us in the playoff. They don't want to see us in the playoff. They don't want to see us in the playoff. They want to see us in the playoff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bill Wennington said it perfectly. Michael made us believe we couldn't lose. We'd be down 15, and he'd look at us like, why are you worried? Then he'd go and score 18 in a quarter, and we'd win by 10. March rolled
Can you
around.
imagine being his teammate? You know, you're down by like 18 points or whatever, and this guy MJ just looks at you and be like, "What are you guys worried about? We're about to win this shit." Like, and then he goes out and does it. That would be awesome, man. Best teammate ever, or in our lives, best coworker ever, dude. I want a guy like that on, at my job.
The Bulls were 54-6.
54-6.
The league had basically given up. Teams were just trying not to get embarrassed. March 18th, 1996, exactly 1 year after I'm Back, Jordan put up 38 against the Sixers. 3 days later against the Knicks, he dropped 36. The season was turning into a victory lap.
New Jersey game. Michael gets fouled on a pull-up jump shot.
April 16th, 1996, Milwaukee. The Bulls need one more win for 70.
From here with 70 wins, Pippen holds the ball in the backcourt.
No team had ever won 70 games, ever. The 72 Lakers won 69. That was the gold standard.
Wow.
Untouchable, they said. But these Bulls, they didn't care about untouchable. Jordan scored 22, Pippen added 21. The Bulls won 86-80. 70 wins, history made. 5 days later, they got 72 against Washington. Jordan dropped 26 in just 27 minutes. The Bulls
26.
won 100.
That's one of those games. Then 26 and 27 minutes. What's that tell you? They blew their ass out in 3 quarters.
93. 72-10. The greatest regular season in NBA history. But ask Jordan about it. Regular season doesn't mean anything without a championship.
And I remember reacting to like the press conference when they hit the record recently too, I believe a couple months ago. And that was cool, man. Cause he was just like, no, this is a great accomplishment, but he's like, this isn't what we're here for. We're here to win a championship. So we're going to focus on that goal. And he was like, someday we'll think back at this and think, damn, 72 wins was pretty cool. But for now, no, like job's not done.
Playoffs. First round, Miami Heat. Pat Riley had built a tough, physical Heat team.
We will meet again.
They were supposed to make it ugly, make it a fight. Game 1, Alonzo Mourning tried to body Jordan. Jordan dropped 35.
Oof, that's a
Game
hard
2,
one.
They tried
people
double.
might not understand why Pat Riley retired 23, but they didn't even start here. It started in L.A. and then moved to New York and then moved to Miami. And Michael Jordan was a hell of an adversary for Pat.
Teams. Jordan had 29. Game 3 in Miami, the Heat threw everything at him.
Bang.
Dan Marley, Rex Chapman, even had Mourning switching onto him. Jordan's response?
They got all the former Suns on
26
him.
points on 10 of 23 shooting. Sweep. Jordan averaged 30 points. Riley just said, we got hit by a tornado named Jordan.
Nice regular season, but that's way too many. And that's way too loose.
Giggity.
Second round, New York Knicks. The rivals.
Crazy.
The bad blood. Patrick Ewing versus
Man,
Jordan.
what a path to the finals, man. You got to go through 2 of the toughest teams. Like,
Chapter
physically
47.
toughest.
But this felt different. The Knicks knew they were overmatched. Game 1, Jordan absolutely destroyed them. 44 points, including 24 in the first half. John Starks looked like he'd seen a ghost. Game 2, Jordan scores 28. Derek Harper tried everything. Holding, grabbing, talking trash.
Yeah.
Jordan just smiled and kept scoring.
John Starks was too short to guard him. But yeah, Derek Harper was a point guard, and he was a little too short too. What are you going to do?
The Knicks steal Game 3 at home in overtime. Jordan had 46 points, but it wasn't enough. Jeff Van Gundy called it their championship. Game 4, Jordan came out angry. First play of the game, he dunked on Ewing. Rose up and threw it down on the future Hall of Famer. Message sent. He finished with 35. Game 5, back in Chicago. Elimination game. The Knicks actually led at halftime. Third quarter, Jordan scored 17. The game was over. Series over. Knicks gone. Ewing watching from the sideline. Again, same story, different year.
No, just weaved right through the whole Knicks defense again. That may be the knockout punch.
See how he just gets back on defense and doesn't sit around and like flex and pose? I miss the old days.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Y'all remember Barry Sanders every time he scored an incredible touchdown and he just handed the football to the ref? Man.
Orlando Magic. This was personal.
Oh, yeah.
Nick
Payback.
Anderson, Horace Grant.
Hey, guys, I don't think it's appreciated enough how tough the road to the NBA Finals was this year for them. Like, this was a hard-fought playoff run.
The team that embarrassed them in 95. Penny and Shaq, the future.
And it makes me appreciate what they're about to do to Orlando even more.
Had circled this series all year.
What's up? I remember y'all.
Game 1 was a statement.
You wanted 23?
Jordan didn't just want to win. He wanted to humiliate them. 21 points. But here's the crazy part. The Bulls won by 38. They won 121 to 83.
Statement.
At one point, they were up by 45.
45.
Shaq looked confused. Penny looked lost. Nick Anderson, he finished with 2 points and 1 of 7 shooting.
Nick.
Game 2.
Oh, man, no.
Jordan,
Like, if Nick Anderson, and not too funny, he lost his confidence at the free throw line. Like, his self-esteem got shattered in those NBA Finals, man, the year prior to this. So, like, he never came back. He never looked right ever again on a basketball court.
had 35. Bulls win 93-88. The Magic were still fighting, but you could see the doubt creeping in. Game 3 in Orlando was supposed to be their stand, their crowd, their chance. Jordan only needed 17 points. Why? Because the Bulls were destroying them as a team. Bulls win 86-67. The Magic were done. Game 4, Jordan wanted to end it. 45 points. At one point, he scored 11.
I can't. Defense, man. This is why defense wins championships. They kept this Orlando Magic team to 67 points in a playoff game. Damn.
Jordan wanted to end it. 45 points.
Yeah.
At one point, he scored 11 straight. Shaq fouled out. Penny had no answers. Sweep. Complete and utter domination. After game 4, someone asked Penny Hardaway what happened. He just shook his head. Michael Jordan happened. Nick Anderson was asked about Jordan. He just walked away. Some wounds don't heal. June 5th, 1996, NBA Finals, Game 1. Bulls versus
I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't feel bad about the 45-23 thing because by this point, man, everybody knew the lesson. Don't talk trash to Michael Jordan. Like, don't rile him up. Everybody knew this. So you shouldn't have done it, but you did it, and you got what you asked for.
Sonics.
You got 23.
Seattle had Gary Payton, the best defensive guard in basketball, the glove, the trash talker, the only point guard to ever win Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
They had Sean Kemp, an athletic freak who could jump out of the gym.
Both in their prime.
They had won 64 games and demolished the Jazz in the Western Conference Finals. George Karl, their coach, had a plan. Let other guards chase Jordan for the first 2 games. Save Payton for Seattle. Big mistake. First quarter, Jordan torches Hersey Hawkins for 13 points. It's not even fair. Jordan's backing him down, shooting over him, driving past him like he's standing still. The Sonics' game plan was dead on arrival. Bulls win 107-90. Jordan, 28 points, but it felt like 50. Game 2, the Sonics come out swinging. This time, they're not backing down. Seattle hangs around all night. Every Bulls run answered by a Sonics push. Sean Kemp is attacking the rim. Hersey Hawkins is chasing Jordan everywhere. And the game feels like it could tilt either way. But Michael Jordan is steady. He's not dominating every possession, but he's in complete control, scoring when the Bulls need it, setting up teammates when the defense collapses.
Easy.
Fourth quarter, it's tight. Chicago's lead is just 2 with under 5 minutes left. The United Center crowd is nervous, but this is why Jordan is Jordan. He finishes with 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists, hitting clutch buckets, closing the door when it mattered most. The Bulls win 92-88 and take a 2-0 series lead. Jordan doesn't need to scream or celebrate wildly.
I know.
He just walks off the floor, business as usual.
Yeah, no, like pounding his chest, no flexing, no
Message
crowning himself, just
livid. Seattle
Good
can
game.
compete, but Chicago controls
game.
this series.
I mean, Hawkins is there with him. I mean, he's right there. But Jordan is just, you give him,
Back in
give him
Seattle,
an inch.
Game 3.
He'll take a mile.
Jordan kept rolling with 36 points. Bulls dominate, 108-86. Up
Ouch.
3-0, looking for the sweep. Game 4 was the Peyton game. He completely disrupted Jordan's rhythm. Jordan shot 6 for 19, looked frustrated, even got into it with the refs. The Sonics won by 21. Suddenly, everyone's talking. The glove figured him out. Jordan's finally met his match. Seattle in 7. Phil Jackson was asked about Peyton's defense. He smiled. Gary's doing a great job, but Michael's seen great defenders before. Game 5, still in Seattle. The Sonics kept fighting. They won again to make it 3-2. Suddenly, people are wondering, is this going to a Game 7?
Way off of a shot, and here is Jordan. Michael Jordan passed off a shot, and now Jordan behind the back to beat Burgess.
June 16th, 1996. Father's Day.
Yes, sir.
United Center, Game 6. This is the moment everything led to. 3 years after his father's murder, Father's Day, a chance to win it all. The basketball gods couldn't have scripted it better.
I know.
First quarter, Jordan scores 8. He's not forcing
In fact,
it.
like after watching The Last Dance, there's a little part of me that wonders, did he throw a game or two? You know, like did MJ just, I mean, I'm not talking for money. Did he know? Like, okay, if we make this a 6-game series, I can win this on Father's Day for my dad. Because they were about to sweep these guys the way it was looking. I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to ever imagine MJ throwing a game of anything ever unless it was for his dad. Let me know in the comments for those of you who are still with me. Like, let me know. I wonder, do you think there's a possibility of truth to this? That Game 4, Game 5, he just kind of like, you know, just go through the motions and we'll get him in Game 6 on Father's Day. Curious.
He's letting the game come to him. Second quarter, 7 more. The Bulls lead by 7 at halftime. Third quarter, Jordan takes over. A 3-pointer, a steal and dunk. The Sonics are done. The championship is coming. Fourth quarter, the United Center is shaking. Every possession, the crowd gets louder. 5 minutes left, Jordan hits another jumper. 3 minutes left, the Sonics have given up. 1 minute left, the crowd is on its feet. 30 seconds, Phil Jackson takes Jordan out. The United Center explodes.
Yes, sir. Randy Brown tries to steal the ball. Which prompted an awesome video about Randy Brown and his ball that I reacted to a long time ago, which is so funny. By the way, it was really cool that this year of all years, they won it at the home court, because it seems like it's a regular thing. The Bulls end up winning the championship at the opposing team's court.
The buzzer sounds, 87-75. The Bulls are champions. And then it happens. The perfect weapon breaks. Jordan falls to the floor, clutching the basketball, sobbing uncontrollably. 3 years of pain, 3 years of doubt, 3 years of questions. It all comes pouring out. He runs to the locker room, collapses again. The cameras follow. The world watches Michael Jordan, the toughest competitor in sports, crying like a child. "This is for Daddy," he whispers. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists in Game 6. Finals MVP, his 4th championship. But the numbers don't matter. What matters is that on Father's Day, 3 years after losing the man who meant everything to him, Michael Jordan proved that greatness isn't about being invincible, it's about being broken and choosing to be unbreakable. The 95-96 Bulls didn't just break records, they redefined what perfect means. 72-10 in the regular season, 15-3 in the playoffs, 87-13 over
Hold on.
regular season, 15-3 in the playoffs.
10-0 at home in the playoffs. Wow. 10-0 at home in the playoffs.
87-13 overall. They led the league in scoring. They had the best offensive rating. They had the best defensive rating. They had the MVP,
Yeah.
the best rebounder,
Best team ever.
the sixth man of the year. They had everything. But most of all, they had Michael Jordan at his absolute peak. Not the young Jordan who was pure athleticism. Not the old Jordan who relied on guile. This was Jordan 3.0, the perfect weapon. Every weakness erased, every strength amplified. A 42.7% three-point shooter who also led the league in scoring. A 32-year-old who played all 82 games. A leader who made champions out of role players. Tony Kukoc said it best years later. People asked if we could beat today's Warriors or other great teams. I laughed. We had Michael Jordan. Not just any Michael Jordan, 1996 Michael Jordan. That's not fair to anybody. The numbers are staggering.
I love it, Tony.
30.4 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 2.2 steals, MVP, Finals MVP, All-Star Game MVP, First Team All-NBA, First Team All-Defense. But numbers can't capture what Jordan was that season.
And I got to remind some folks, back then, averaging 30 points a game, that's 1/3 of your team's output every game. All season.
Into art. He was pain
1/3.
transformed into perfection. He was a man who lost everything that mattered and responded by becoming untouchable. Every game was a statement. Every quarter was a message. Every shot was a declaration.
Dropping bars.
I'm not done. I'm not diminished. I am Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and I am the perfect weapon. Steve Kerr tells this story. Late in the season, we're up 30 against someone. Garbage time. Michael's on the bench. The other team goes on a little run, cuts it to 22. Michael stands up, takes off his warm-ups. Feels like, Michael, we're up 22. Michael just says, they need to remember. That's who he was that year.
They need
No
to
lead was safe
remember.
enough. No statement was strong enough.
He's got the perfect opportunity to get some rest. Instead, he's like, nope. This less than 22 points ain't enough of an ass whooping. I gotta do more.
In
This fucking
1996,
guy.
Michael Jordan didn't just play
This guy's
basketball,
sick.
he authored basketball. He wrote the definitive text on what it means to be great. The league watched in awe and
Go
terror.
home and get some rest, MJ. Hell no. I ain't done working yet.
As he systematically destroyed everything in his path, not with hatred, but with something worse, indifference. He wasn't angry at opponents. They simply didn't matter. They were obstacles between him and perfection.
Dude, what an
Nothing more.
outro. Oh, man.
The lasting image of that season isn't the records or the highlights. It's Jordan on the floor on Father's Day, clutching that basketball, crying for the father who would never see him play again.
Yeah, that was a raw and real moment right there.
In that moment, the perfect weapon revealed its secret. It was powered by love. Love for a father, love for the game, love for the very idea of greatness itself. 1996 Michael Jordan was the perfect weapon because he was perfectly motivated, perfectly skilled, and perfectly surrounded. But most of all, he was perfect because he chose to be. After tragedy, after doubt, after baseball, after everything, he chose perfection. And for one magical season, he achieved it.
The 95-96 NBA championship. Make it 4 in 6 years.
The Warriors broke the Bulls' regular season record in 2016, going 73-9, but they lost in the finals.
Don't mean anything without the ring.
Nailed it! It's over! The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
Don't mean anything without
Records
the
are
ring.
made to be broken, but perfection is forever. And in 1996, Michael Jordan wasn't just great, he wasn't just the best, he was perfect. The perfect weapon. The perfect weapon.
Wow.
If you like this video and want to see more just like it, remember to like and subscribe.
I did.
We've got plenty more coming.
That's awesome. This is a great video. Like, subscribed, and shared with my community. Yeah. The Golden State Warriors, what a letdown that was. Because they had it. They had the record. All they had to do was seal the deal, win that championship, but nope. So they almost had a new ceiling, I guess you could say. A new top dog, but no, it's still the 96 Bulls all this time. That was a great video. That ending, it went on for like 10 minutes at the end, and it was just like him dropping bars. Like, I didn't expect that at all. Really cool. Really entertaining video, really informative video, and what a great way to start out the first 23rd of 2026, if I do say so myself. This is a good way to pay respect to the GOAT. And I've got something completely different coming tonight that was requested from you guys for me to check out, and something that I might have some insight on that some other people might not have. So be cool. And it's very, very Jordan central. So let's go ahead and do that for tonight in the After Dark. And then tomorrow it's going to be Kobe Day for the 24th. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for now, guys. Can't wait to see your comments. Go and check out the channel, guys. This is Hoop Central Throwback. 5,000 subscribers. So if you enjoyed this one, I highly recommend it. Link is down below in the description. And yeah, anyways, I'm out of here, guys. Happy 23rd. I'll see you for the After Dark. Like the vid on the way out if you could. Hit that hype button if you got any. All that good stuff. Subscribe. And most importantly, to drink water, my friends. Peace out.